Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Happy Labor Day, everybody. We hope you had a great weekend.
We did, yeah, and we're going to get to the weekend in just a moment, but I'm sorry to distract. I'm looking at my phone. My neighbor Barbie was telling me that her daughter just understands the concept of live TV. And so she just texted me just so that her daughter can see that it is in fact live. So I got your text, Barbie. Good morning, Emily Jane. Thanks for watching us live on Pittsburgh Today Live.
We are live. We are live at 9 a.m., that's for sure. And you know what? It's a shame that all the parades are canceled today.
I know.
Because the weather is so nice.
It is.
We're going to talk to Mary Hours about that a little bit later on, but we want to talk weekend. And specifically, we're going to talk about your weekend first.
Well,
I love the description of the two pictures that you sent in.
My pictures were eye injury and beer. Which came first?
Oh my gosh, this is Frankie's eye?
This is Frankie's eyeball. And this actually happened last week, but I've now seen the picture, so I wanted to share with you. And this is a word of caution to any parents out there. Nerf guns are dangerous.
Even though they're like soft Nerf little things that come out, like they come out with force, and this is what can happen, right?
Yes. So Frankie was hit in the eye, and I probably should not use the word Nerf because I think that is kind of like a Kleenex. Like you use it in a generalized term, but it's actually an official brand. This was not actually Nerf, but it was one of the dart guns.
Okay.
So it uses that force, the air pressure to force the dart out, and it's a foam dart, but still.
So it's coming out with force.
And so Lila had it. She was playing around with it, thanks to my mother-in-law. And she thought they would be fun.
Like whisper that part under your breath. Thanks to my mother-in-law.
No, she thought they would be fun, but this was one of the first times they played around with them, so she didn't understand fully the concepts. Frankie's sitting there talking to me. Next thing you know, wham, right in the eye. So he has swelling on his retina. And honestly, he had blackness over his vision.
Oh, it did affect his vision?
Yes, so he went to the eye doctor. I was so worried he was going to have like permanent eye damage from it. So after doing some research, you are supposed to wear goggles if you are playing with these things. So
because they come out, even though they're foam, they come out with force.
Such force.
So is his eye better now?
I think it's getting better. Yeah, and he has a follow-up appointment this week, but I think it's slowly getting better, and it doesn't hurt quite as much.
And the stress of all this has driven you to drink?
No, well, plenty has done that. No, do you like my beer koozie? It says, if you ain't a Steeler fan, you're a Jagoff.
I love it.
Love it, right? So yesterday was our fantasy football draft, which you may remember, David, I won last year.
This is so big for Heather.
Yeah. So, right, because I don't know what I'm doing. That's why. It was like dumb luck that I won last year.
Well, no, let's see whether it can happen again, because maybe you have an intuitive skill for this and you don't even realize it.
So, Frankie,
you call it dumb luck, but maybe it's like you see things others don't.
Here's the thing. I have a secret weapon, and that is my husband, who loves football, loves sports. So he kind of gives me like a couple players to watch.
Yeah.
And then I do like one look on ESPN to find like, who should you draft for 2020 fantasy football? And I just put them in my queue so that I can pick them up. He was disappointed with several of my choices based on my research, but I still think I'll be okay.
I'm excited to see how it works out for you this year.
I'll keep you posted.
Okay. All right. You know, my weekend just kind of flew by. I will tell you, I finally mounted the squirrel picnic table.
Yeah!
And the number of people, like, so I mounted it on Saturday, and so far we've not seen the squirrel. In fact, we have not seen the squirrel all weekend long, and I'm wondering whether he's on vacation.
Or maybe like in hibernation mode.
I don't know, but I mean,
already,
there are treats available and this wonderful picnic table thanks to Heather Abraham. And so anyhow, hopefully he will show up. We're keeping an eye on it. We'll keep you posted. And we were in the Giant Eagle yesterday, and this couple comes up to asking about the squirrel. How you doing with that squirrel?
Stop it.
I loved.
Everybody knows about your squirrel, David. This is fantastic.
It's true.
What did you name it again? Larry.
Felix.
Winston.
Oh, I like Winston, though.
Winston.
Maybe, yeah. But it's like he's gone. Now I kind of miss him.
Oh.
Like I don't know where he is now.
See, you wanted him gone, and now he's gone, and now...
You got to be careful what you wish for.
See?
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
So, and the other thing, and this was just a shot that I took this morning because it made me think about how summer is coming to an end. It's Labor Day.
Did you just Corona-sigh?
I did a little mini Corona sigh. But so today, because it's Labor Day, normally I park in the parking garage and I walk underground to the station. Well, the door is locked because it's a holiday, so it forced me to go outside and enjoy nature on my walk into the station. And we have this beautiful fountain, and I decided I'm going to take a picture of this because it's going to go away here.
Yeah.
Like winter is going to. I don't know if I'm going to say that word, but fall is coming.
Don't they, when is the last time they have it running? Is it like the end of October? Because I feel like it's pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I think it's the end of October, I think.
And then they shut it off.
Yeah, although one year they kept, remember, it like froze?
Yeah.
Remember, it was all frozen?
Lesson learned. That's like the theme of today, lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other lesson in the end of summer thing that I do not have a picture of, and I meant to take a picture of it, we got corn on the cob from my dad yesterday.
And how was it?
It was delicious. And it's one of those things that makes you think about, like, I don't want summer to end. It was so good. It was so good that I meant to take a picture of it to share with all of you today, and we ate it before I even remembered. It was that good. It was so sweet. It was just, oh, Heather. Do you like corn on the cob?
Yeah, I do. But Patty Cobb will understand this, who's part of our studio crew. I have that thing where I can't listen to people eat, and corn on the cob I find to be one of the most disgusting things to watch people eat.
I know you've talked about this. It makes me self-conscious when we eat.
It's like you see
anything.
The whole teeth, like all the top teeth grabbing onto it, and then there's always splatter coming. It's just, I just can't even. Just shave it off. That's just, shave it off or eat it in a room by yourself. That's how I feel.
Okay. I'm glad we got that out. I continue to learn things about you, Heather. All right, what we're talking about next,
I don't know.
have totally lost my place now.
I have so many issues. I just can't even.
No, I think other people will relate to that because loud chewing does bother me, but you are far more sensitive to it.
Very sensitive.
It's like
to
your
this.
ears, like you could hear someone chewing over
eating
there.
corn on the cob? What is that?
Right. How dare you eat corn on the cob
dare you
anywhere
eat that
near
in my
me.
presence.
You know how I feel about this. All right, this was interesting. You know, hotels, like so many other businesses, affected by the pandemic that we're all living through. And so there's a hotel in Disney World that has a concept that they're marketing themselves this way. It's the Four Seasons Resort Orlando at Disney World. And they are offering what they're calling a school-cation.
I love this idea.
So your kid, like you can go stay there and you can send your kids to supervised schoolwork sessions.
Here's my question.
Yes.
Does I don't know, Moana come and help teach you a lesson? Like if the princesses or the characters are involved, sign me up.
Right. I do not. I think they are. I was going to say unclothed. That's not right. They're not dressed in costumes.
What's happening here?
But anyway, so that's not what I meant. I meant they're not dressed up in Disney costumes.
I'll pick it up what you're putting down.
Okay.
I gotcha.
But what it is they are still learning from their homeschool virtually, but they have helpers in there in plain clothes. That's what I should have said. Who are helping sort of facilitate it. And they, and they have a private terrace for break time. Everyone is socially distanced in there. They have high-speed Wi-Fi. You can do half day or full day. I mean, I think as a kid, though, the problem would be if you're at Disney World, can you even concentrate on schoolwork? I mean, I guess it makes recess like epic.
Is this off resort? This is like
it says I'm not sure where this hotel is. It says at Disney World, so maybe I'm not sure if it's like right there. It's not a Disney-owned resort,
right?
But it is kind of pricey because it's the Four Seasons. And then here in town, the Fairmont is offering a deal downtown.
Amazing.
So they were advertising this on Instagram. They posted about their work from hotel package instead of work from home. So if you need a break from your home office, you can spend a day in their deluxe day use room with internet, water, pop. You can use the gym. You can get room service. So you check in at 8 a.m. You check out at 6 p.m.
$200 bucks.
$200, yeah. If you really need an escape from your house and you have that kind of money, it's something they've packaged up.
See, when we were talking about, what was it, National Second Mother's Day? What was
it? Right.
Lazy Mom Day on Friday or whatever it's called. That's it, right there, 8 to 6. Come on down.
Oh.
That's what I say.
That's smart.
That's a good work from home break right there.
Work from home at the
hotel.
Fairmont, Pittsburgh. All right,
Yeah.
today is the last day to visit Kennywood.
This is sad.
Yeah, I mean, once again, that's one of those things at the end of the season, and the season was so short this year.
It's so short, and not only that, but we know that the fall and the wintertime events they typically would have, Halibut, all that stuff, Friday, Fright nights at Kennywood, all that stuff canceled this year. So today is the last day. You can still head down there and reserve your tickets. Why are you smiling?
Just still thinking about
Unclosed.
I was like, oh, David, you need some coffee in the morning. You need to wake up.
Your Perrier isn't cutting it,
My
huh?
Perrier is not strong enough. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyway, yeah.
anyways, you can still go.
Today you can still go. And we also want to mention this because we talked about it last week, but Kennywood, the laser loop, if you were nostalgic for the laser loop from the 80s, and I remember when this was like the big ride. I think I only rode it once as a kid.
When did they sell it? 1990. Because I remember it, but I would have been very young. Yeah.
They sold it to a park in Mexico City.
Yeah.
And now it is up for sale again, and all you need is $490,000, and you could buy it. You also have to ship it back though from Mexico. And that could be a big deal, but you could set it up in your yard. You would be.
Oh my goodness.
You would be the most popular house in the neighborhood.
True. Your insurance would probably go up, but sure, yeah.
I'm thinking your insurance would go up, and some of your neighbors might not be thrilled with you, but you know.
I loved the interview with the man who actually traveled to Mexico City to ride it again.
Right.
Like there really are roller coaster enthusiasts who travel across the world to ride rides, and he even said, he's like, it would be great to have this back in Pittsburgh. We would love to have this back in Pittsburgh. So
maybe the roller coaster enthusiasts can raise money, hold a fundraiser, and then bring it back and have it somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe.
It is truly Pittsburgh. Like, I remember it growing up. All right, we were going to talk about Labor Day sales, but we're out of time. So we'll just tell you there's some sales going on. It's Labor Day.
Way to wrap that up, David.
No, but there's some good deals on electronics.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, retailers this year, I think they're offering even deeper discounts than normal. Seasonal clothes.
Right. Well, I really wonder too, with fans not allowed in the stands for at least a portion of the football season.
Right.
I mean, we don't know for the rest of the football season, for at least the beginning. A lot of people have to be watching the games at home, so I wonder if people are going to be out buying TVs this weekend.
Oh, that's true too.
Right? I mean, you got to get ready. Thursday night, it's on.
CNN interviewed an analyst who said, anytime there's a 3-day holiday weekend, big cuts on electronics. So check it out if you need a TV to watch football. Heather has a good point.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we still have a lot to get to on this Labor Day, and this really has been the year of neighbors helping neighbors. But a group in the South Hills has been doing that for more than 50 years. We will tell you about the work they do and how they could use your help to keep it going. That's coming up.
Also still ahead, we will introduce you to a group of gardeners with a unique green thumb. We'll tell you how they're not only growing vegetables, but also their community.
And we're kicking off a big week here on PTL. It is Food Truck Week, and check out what is parked right outside our studio right now, a taco truck. We're celebrating some of the unique and delicious food from Pittsburgh food trucks all week long. I'm going to hold down the fort here while Heather heads outside to get a look at all the great food they're serving up. That is coming up next.
It's Monday, September 7th. Thanks for being with us on this Labor Day. We are so glad you're here, and PTL will be right back.